Hooty-hoo, 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 hooty-hoo. Come, come one, come y'all. Come one, come y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday, and I am so glad that you are here to join me today. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me. And I'm here with you. It's where I'm supposed to be. Everybody always saying, do a YouTube channel. I said, okay. I don't know if I got the look. I don't know if I got the sound, but I'm here. This is the bakery. This is your urban horoscope experience. And we're going to get into it. And we're going to do, I'm going to read the digital fortune cookies. I'm going to translate the horoscopes for us because I get a signal from the universe. I get a signal. And so, as what I can ascertain, I'm gonna decipher it for us all. And so, this is a bakery because I got the recipes for life. Now, these recipes are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. Okay, and you got to listen fast to keep up with what's going on, so you won't have to ask me to slow down and repeat what I said. You're gonna want to rewind the tape. You're gonna want to get you a notebook out. We in here and we finna do this thing. Now, I know it's been some time since I've been able to join you, but I'll just let you know right now. I got my heart broke. And so I'll break that down. We can go over to the bistro and talk about that. Y'all know this is the bakery. We'll go over to the bistro and talk about that. And so, yeah, that's how it all went down. Now, I wanted to make sure I came in here and did this today because, for one, it's been a while. You know, I started a new job. I'm very excited about, you know. So I'm real happy about that and stuff. We can get into details later if y'all want to. Maybe we could do a Q&A if y'all wondering. I'm not ashamed of most things that I do or have done. Yeah, most. They can be fucking up sometimes. But it really kind of ain't my fault. I can't help it. God made me like this. He knew what was going on. He knew what I was going to do. And he knew it was all going to be okay. Amen. Now, I don't have the real fortune cookies. Normally, I would have cracked some real fortune cookies after I translate the horoscopes. But I didn't get a chance to go get them yet. And so we gonna do the digital fortune cookies, and then we normally stop by the edibles rack to exchange information because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The energy on those last two videos was something else. I don't know if it had anything to do with that passion fruit Amsterdam or what, but I'm like, I really want to make sure we get back to where we're supposed to be at, dial it back, get a proper schedule, show up for the people because the channel is here and it exists. So it needs to be some content on the channel. Once I really start blowing up, and really inviting people to join the channel, they're going to need to see some shit. And they're not going to want to say a month ago. Let it say a couple of days ago for the people. So we're going to try to make sure we don't go more than a week. I'm going to make sure I don't go more than a week without, but preferably, y'all know, what, every day we do this stuff, every couple of days, get this thing off the ground. Introduce y'all. Like I said, you're supposed to be getting a tour of each a shop. We could probably do that today. Cause I got the time and the time is going by. The sun is out. It's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday. It's my bear birthday. Happy birthday to my bear. Shout out to my bear. Shout out to my boy Woo. Shout out to my Gumpy and shout out to my little too. My little went on her first little field trip today. So y'all know I was up there making sure everything was you know. Now I'm not perfect. And I'm gonna tell y'all about that when I tell y'all how I got my heart broke. I'll tell y'all how imperfect I am and how my friend just had to make sure she let me know. And I felt like I was a really good friend. And I really don't appreciate that. I was a good friend. Don't worry about it. One of the shops that we're gonna be tour here at Bamboo Plaza. We could talk about that at the bistro. That's where we chop it up at and talk about what's going on in my life. My life. My life. Um whew. But there's also a boutique. So it's called Touch Bamboo Boutique. This is one of the things that you can purchase at the boutique. A handmade hair bow tie for the family to match, and bold dog collar. And then, is this childish to y'all? Let me know in the comments. For any woman who felt like this might be a little childish for her, we have the I have in my boutique also available. Some of them are already made, and some are available by pre-order. Call me now for your free reading. Available by pre-order. And so there's a vintage necktie. Looks very similar to this here, but it has a little bit more decor, more to accentuate, more applique. Um, so when we go tour the boutique, make sure I get y'all tour the boutique, or at least make sure it's some good footage. Damn, it was nice and straight at first. I shouldn't have took it off. Damn bun ain't even straight, so yeah, we in this motherfucker. And that's what we doing. So I'm gonna try not to cuss a lot. See, at my new job, I got my clients, they don't like cussing. So I'm like, if my clients, when I invite them to my page to because they love me. They be telling everybody, all the supervisors, that they love me. All the supervisors be telling me that their clients is happier than they ever been. Cause that's just the vibe. That's just and I got a lot of energy like that to give. And I give it away for free. That's my damn problem. But once I get these businesses off the ground, the way I cultivate it, I have it organized. I have a way to. I wonder if starting a business is kind of like that energy inside of you that you converted it into something tangible, your business. So I got that good energy that I use that to make people happy, and I have I give it away free. God made me this way, but I have a plan on ways to build my energy and make it into something that's tangible, and get a return on it, and spread this good energy around the world. These good energy, these good vibes, and this good mood, and this good aura, and it's just boom, because you gonna feel me. That's what you gonna do. And so that's what we here for. We like to keep it sweet at the bakery because this is a bakery. We keep it sweet. It's all kind of cookies and cakes in here and things like that. Why would we not? And cussing ain't sweet sometimes. And it was a lot of cussing on them last two videos. I cut up. We got to bring the energy back to where we need it to be, and release that somewhere else, not here. Okay. And so, especially considering when we talk about the celebrity topics, the trending topics and things that the celebrities get into, oh my goodness. Um, we crack a fortune cookie. I don't want to bring up the celebrity if I ain't got no fortune cookie to crack for them. But my goodness, we lost some impactful people, some impactful celebrities in these past couple of days. Harriet the Spy was my girl when I was little. I had that orange Nickelodeon videotape, and it was in the VCR, and it used to play all day. And I had me a little journal that I would write in. I had a little briefcase. I thought I was a goddamn detective. And then one of my Facebook friends has said, that Harriet the Spy is a reason that they write, inspired them to write as much as they do. And I kind of, thinking back, I kind of relate to that. I kind of feel like that's me too. Like I feel like Harriet the Spy. I had me a little notebook. Man. And then it was like accidental. I don't know. She wasn't. I don't know, was it a sickness? I think she had got a kidney transplant in this last year, and her body rejected it. I think that's what happened. And then Angie Stone. This was what, day 4 yesterday. Angie Stone, and y'all know she has music. She's a singer, neo soul singer, and she has the music that the people love. And she passed away. But we do the fortune cookies. If I'm gonna talk about Angie Stone, I want to have a little bit of more substance to it. I don't like to do nothing halfway. And if we're gonna talk about anybody that passed away, it needs to have some substance to it. We're not just talking about it just to mention it and act like, no. Let's get into why we even bringing it up. That's what we gonna do. So this is your urban horoscope experience. Will the celebrities get a fortune cookie? Either for some recognition, some encouragement, or for a toast. And normally it's for some encouragement because y'all know they be trending. It be some mess. It be some nonsense while they be trending most of the time. We also have our newly introduced Bell Money fortune cookies. So those are real fortune cookies that we crack on air live on the screen. And so we do the celebrities. If you go back to older videos, you'll see the celebrities that we've covered. Their pictures right there in the thumbnail. And the fortune on the fortune cookies, the message from the universe, it just it just be so on point to me. Like 98, 99% of the time, I feel like I try not to translate the fortune cookies, but I feel like it's really a message directly that the universe wanted to get through to that celebrity because it'll have something to do with what they got going on in their life at that very moment. You know what I'm saying? So this, if you go back and look, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it's usually way toward the end of the video, like the last 20 minutes of the video will have the celebrity fortune cookies and the real fortune cookies. So once we get over to that part, see, I wasn't labeling it back then like I do now. I got the labels now, but I wasn't labeling them back then like I do now. So y'all know what we do with the horoscopes. We're gonna start with, what is this, Pisces, since we're in Pisces season. And we have the labels now. So if you want to fast forward to your sign, you'll know. You can do that by looking on the screen. But if you know what season that we're in, we always started with that season. So you'll always know if we passed up your sign already by thinking about, oh, we in Pisces season. So if she didn't get back to Aquarius already, then we didn't pass anybody. So I think that we covered enough. I'm really trying to do this quick so I can go get me a black and mild because uh just in case I haven't got paid yet for my job, and my other prescription is about to run out. And they got to have something to puff on. And I don't do cigarettes. And so I know where I can get this black and mild with the food stamps. And so, but he be closed whenever he get ready. He closed when his shit. He closed when he get ready sometimes. But he tried to stay up until 6 till everybody get off work. Right over there, it's a little spot over here. He tried to stay up until everybody get off the train and off the bus and stuff. But you never know with this motherfucker here. So what we gonna do is we're gonna slide through this. We're gonna try to hurry up and get through this so I can go over here and give me a black and mild just in case I wake up stressed out in the middle of the night. And what else I wanted to tell y'all? I forgot. Let's move it on along. Let's move it quite along. So we're gonna do the digital. Oh no, the battery low. Damn. Let me see if I can find the charger. Cause we ain't gonna be able to do no no horoscope. We ain't even gonna be able to do a full episode. Cause the battery too low. Let's see where this charger at. I ain't seen it in days. That's why the battery's so low. Hold on, y'all. Stay with me, stay tuned because Well, this is your urban horoscope experience. Things like this should be expected. So what's going on here now is in the charger. I'm gonna see if it's in here. If it ain't in here, this is it. This is it, like Michael Jackson. Okay, it's in here. The only thing is my portable charger. All right, let me get the portable charger. All right. So call me now for your free reading. Now you'll hear more about that when we go over to Bio Bamboo, the lab. That's another shop over here in Bamboo Plaza. We got the bistro, we got the boutique, and then Bio Bamboo, the lab. That's where you get your own personalized, customized recipe. Because what we do here is I will make a customized recipe for you. Now there are several recipes that you got to stick around to hear repeated regularly on here in Bamboo Plaza, on the Bamboo Plaza channel. And so there's also specific, as well, it's a couple of recipes that have their own video. Scroll back down, you'll find the recipe for DONE, dodging the onset of negative emotion, and the recipe for romance. That's another one. We got to get back into coming up with these recipes. See what happens is I'll see today, but when I go a couple of days without using my signal, it don't come in as strong as it don't come in as strong as it should. It don't come in as strong as it should when I go a couple of days without using it. And so that's why we got to stick, make sure we have a regular thing going on over here. But that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Dang, it was so straight and pretty when I first started. So let's go ahead and get into. So you get over to Bio Bamboo Lab. Call me now for your free reading, but it's not free. It's $40. And so what you'll get there, we can get you started for $10, $10 installment payment plan. So what you'll get there is a personalized, customized recipe. And now what I'm going to take is what your ultimate objective is, what your goal is. We're going to combine that with your resources or the opportunities that you have at hand. We're going to bind that all together with my word, because my word is bond. I don't want you making any life decisions based off of the stuff I say, because you got to think fast, but be slow to keep up with some of this shit. You got to think fast, but you got to be willing to slow down, look around, and possibly carve a new path for yourself. You got to be willing to do that. Be your beautiful. Okay, and so we bond all that together with my word. We sprinkle in what you think is holding you back, or the pros and cons of whatever decision this is. Sprinkle in the 5 closest people to you, because you are a product of the 5 closest people to you. Hang around with 9 millionaires, and you will be the 10th. And then mix all that together, and that's how you get your personalized recipe. That's your recipe right there. We can get you started for $10. I'll leave you a voicemail. You send it out. We can get you started. After your fourth installment plan payment, then you can get your customized recipe. Now, if you're gonna do payments, you gotta do 5 to get your. After your fourth one, that last 10 gonna get you a recipe. But that $10 will get you a voicemail. Every fifth one, you can get your recipe if you want it. Now you're gonna have recipes for different occasions and things. What's going on in your life? And so, all right, we got this thing hooked up. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna do our digital fortune cookies right now. Then I'm gonna translate the horoscopes to the best of my ability. I'm not sure how strong my signal is gonna come in, because God speaks, the universe moves, and the ancestors guide. And so, normally when I'm here every day doing this, my signal coming in stronger and stronger. But it's been a few days. I don't know how long. It's been a week, 2 weeks, couple weeks. I don't know. So the signal might not be as strong as it possible maximum capacity strongness. Uh, but we gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do this anyway. We're gonna work our way back around. I know one day I'm gonna come in here. There's gonna be people waiting, begging. Ash, Tiki, hurry up and start the show. Ashley, hurry up and start the show. My baby said, I look like my name is Tiki. I had a scarf tied around my head a certain kind of way, and I had some glasses on. She was like, you look like your name is Tiki. So I will be known here in Bamboo Plaza as Tiki Bamboo. If you know me who I'm is, mind your business. Because I'm pretty sure you don't know me. You just heard. But anyway, uh, we gonna keep it sweet over here at the bakery because that's what I like to do. I'm gonna be honest in the most sweet, respectful way possible. Cause I accidentally be being honest anyway. So what I have learned is that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And also, yeah, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Run that shit though. So let's do our digital fortune cookies. Now we're gonna start with Pisces. Since we're in Pisces season. Y'all ready for this? So our digital fortune cookies is something that we do usually on every video that's put out that I put out. You can find a digital fortune cookies at the beginning. If it's coming from the bakery, if it has to do with the horoscopes, then it's gonna have the digital fortune cookies. Everybody's digital fortune cookie at the beginning, even if it's focused on a specific sign for that whole video. That video started out with every zodiac signs digital fortune cookie. And so what you're gonna want to do is get you a notebook and write these down. Write these down. Cause I can't make this shit up. And you never know what the universe is coming with. Okay, so you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Be ready to bust. Pow, pow, pow! Hoo-hoo! Every time. And you got to know you how to make a statement without making a sound. It's all a part of the game. Sometimes you got to charge it to the game, and that's just the way it goes. But making a statement without making a sound, that goes along with it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes you can say a lot without saying anything. You ain't gotta hurt nobody's feelings. You could just kind of raise your eyebrows up at a motherfucker. How I be looking at That's how I be looking at people. Because I be feeling like people lying all the time. Something wrong with me. Anyway, Pisces. This gonna be everybody digital fortune cookie. Woo-hoo! One who admires you greatly is hidden before your eyes. Okay. Aries. Failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Taurus. A very attractive person has a message for you. Well, where they at? Is it a nigga? Gemini. Teamwork, the fuel that allows common people attain uncommon results. Teamwork gonna make the dream work. Cancer, it is now and in this world that we must live. Stay with us, Cancer. Stay with us now. Leo, there is always a way if you are committed. While you be trying to control something all the time, could be disciplined. Control yourself. Commit to it. Virgo, excellence is the difference between what I do and what I am capable of. Okay. Um. Oh, see, you capable of, the basic. No, no, no. You do what you gotta do, but you capable of so much more, and that's where the excellence is. There we go. I don't like to translate the horoscope, the Portuguese, but that one spoke to me. That one did something to me. Libra. Well, that's what it meant to me. Libra. Someday, everything will all make perfect sense. Scorpio. A single kind word will keep one warm for years. Work, not word, work. So don't just try to do a little fly by night. Put some effort into it. Put your foot in it. Act like you care. Bitter ass. Sagittarius, do not fear what you don't know. Just don't make it up in your head and it ain't even happened. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It's mind over matter. Have you ever seen Fear Factor? That was a main thing when I was like in middle school. To mind over matter. They be needing all kind of stuff up there at the Fear Factor. Capricorn, an admirer is concealing his slash her affection for you. Aquarius, wow, a secret message from your teeth. Okay, that was funny. Who? So, that was the fortune cookies. Why something be making me when I need a way to wrap it up, and may the Lord add a blessing to the reading and the hearing of His word. I've been needing a way to wrap it up. Who? Okay, so beautiful, beautiful Monday, and as always, we are going to try to keep it sweet here at the bakery. Now we don't know what's gonna come up, especially sometimes when we get off into them bail money fortune cookies. I might have somebody gotta let you know. Somebody gotta let you know. Shouldn't have done that. But we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now. What we're gonna do right now is go ahead and get into the horoscopes. Now I'm gonna translate these horoscopes for you to the best of my ability. And these are some croissants. It's something you take with you in the morning, some little lightweight. It ain't heavy on your stomach. Like I said, we don't want you making any life decisions based off of what I say here, because I'm an unorthodox in the way I live my life. I'm willing to take risks that I probably should or shouldn't take. But sometimes you never know until you go. Sometimes you really don't need to know. That wasn't something that I needed to know, but I had to learn the hard way. Because a hard head make a soft ass. You listen to me enough, you won't have to learn that the hard way. You learn that from me. You won't have to make the same mistakes that I made. All right. Now that's why I got all these recipes. That's why I could run it like this, because I've done so much. When I'm telling you, I've been so many different places. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Especially now this is another side that we got to get to. But I'm so intelligent that it don't even matter that I ain't been over there yet, because I'm well traveled. I'm cultured. So, and we keep it sweet over here at the bakery. So it won't matter that much. It won't matter a lot. Now, we keep it sweet. We gonna be honest. We gonna give you these good ass, flavorful, savory recipes. You gonna feel good. You gonna feel filled. You know what I'm saying? Good hearty recipes. Not only I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. Not only you know how long it needs to marinate. Only you know is you gonna deep fry it or bake it. I don't know that. Okay? I can give you the ingredients. I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. What you're gonna have to do is pay attention, listen close. We starting with Pisces. Who do on my bear birthday? Things regarding love and romance may be a bit dicey for you, Pisces. You may find that you have to make a few adjustments in order to remain on the same page as your loved ones. Neither of you, neither one of you may feel like taking the lead at this time, causing some hesitation in the relationship. While each of you is trying to second guess the other, confusion is likely to reign. What is it? Neither one of y'all want to step up to the plate. Y'all know it have to be done. But neither one of y'all really want to do it. Is it some sort of resentment where somebody feel like you doing too much already, so you're not finna do that too? Or people hold their values in different ways. What's valuable and important to you might not necessarily be where your partner holds their values. For example, There could be something that you did for your partner and you feel like it's a really big deal that you did that, because you don't move like that, you don't get down like that, you wouldn't even do that for yourself. You ain't never done that for anybody else, but you did it for him. It's for them. It's a part of you that feel like they owe you, or feel like they don't appreciate you as much as they could. So when it came time to do something else, now you being hesitant and you don't want to do it. But you don't want to bring up that you did what you did for them, because you didn't do it to be throwing it in their face. So y'all kind of at a standstill, and they kind of confused, like, well, why you been helping to play out? Why you acting funny now? I don't want to do this. You already know I can't do this. And that person, their side of the story is, well, you already know this specifically is something that you have always done, and you know I can't do it, or it'd be very difficult for me to do it. And so y'all both at a standstill, and not, the communication has lapsed. That's all that is. What you gonna want to do is, that's why things is dicey. For you could have been like this yesterday or tomorrow. The stars is gonna be like this for a couple of days. Neither one of y'all want to take the lead, and that's causing some hesitation in the relationship. Now, we didn't get around to a conclusion or an answer or a big some sort of advice toward the end. Sometimes it'll do that. It didn't do that this time. It just said y'all some confused motherfuckers, and y'all need to work on that. Maybe you make a statement without making a sound might not work this time. It's not what you say, it's how you say it might be good, because, like, a lot of relationships fall apart behind values. People value different things in a relationship. One person felt like money was very important, put all their time and effort into that. One person could have felt like uh you know um romance, and the five love languages. Oh, I don't feel loved. Oh, well, we need to make this money though. That's too different. We have y'all having two different values right there. That's when the people say this many this percentage of marriages ends over financial reasons. No, it's because they valued money differently. It wasn't really the money. And so, because it could be another couple in that exact same situation, but they value the money differently. They feel like, well, I'll just work harder and you stay home. And the other couple feel like, well, we both need to get out there and get it, or this ain't gonna work. That's what happens there. And so, we put a little bit of focus on relationships here at the bakery, because solid communities are built on strong familial units. That's my belief here. I'm the chef, and that's my belief here. And so we put emphasis on relationships here at the bakery. So y'all gonna be some confused motherfuckers until y'all work out this communication thing. Maybe you can offer up maybe you don't have to compromise or sacrifice. Maybe you don't have to sacrifice, but y'all can come to you can go ahead and sacrifice while also coming to a compromise. Like, okay, if I did that one thing for you the last time and I'm doing this time, you got to do two things in a row next. You ain't got to feel like you losing. It can balance back out. It can even it back out. And especially if you're ultimate, you look ahead to the future and you see yourself with them. Don't let it be this that tore y'all apart. I like that recipe. That I like the way that came together. Who do? Aries. The more tightly you try to hang on to something, Aries, the more likely it will want to slip through your fingers. Grab what you want, but don't squeeze too hard. Maintain an important balance between showing someone you care by taking them under your wing and allowing them the freedom to be their own person. Sensitive feelings are operating today, so proceed with care. Oh, okay. You could be holding on to somebody so tightly that you sucking the life out of them. Sometimes you gotta let a person go so they can spread their wings. They'll come back to you if it was meant to be. If it was really a real thing, you know. And so holding on to it so tight that it could slip through your fingers. It reminds me of like a water balloon. You know how you have a hold a water balloon and you can't squeeze it too tight or it'll burst or it'll boop out of your hand. You gotta just hold it in your hand just the right way with the balance and the proper restraints, have your fingers in the proper spot so that the balloon don't slip out of your hand. You know what I'm saying? Don't squeeze too hard. Like what am I trying to think of? I feel like this isn't really an exact good analogy, but it worked. It's one of my favorite ones. It's the one I talk about this one all the time. So when it's not what you say, it's how you say it. People are sensitive, so proceed with care. Sensitive feelings are operating today. So proceed with care. Maybe that tough love, maybe that abrasiveness that you normally use to show your love isn't they not that's not for them today. They not in that space today. Read the room, okay? And that's how you maintain the balance everywhere, every time, by reading the room. Um, oh, it reminds me of there's a story in a book I had when I was a teenager called God's Little Devotional Book for Teenagers. And the students had what is it, caterpillars, and they spun themselves and were turning into butterflies, and they had to squeeze out of their cocoon. And so the one student noticed that he felt like his caterpillar was struggling too long and too hard and too much to squeeze out of his cocoon, so he slid it open for him, the butterfly. But the butterfly ended up passing away because he needed to squeeze through that hole in order to push all the excess fluids out of his body and be able to fly away as a butterfly. He can no longer be a caterpillar. And he was already transitioned into a butterfly. He needed to squeeze the fluids out. So it died. It died. So you can be you thinking you showing love and you doing a good thing, but you're not allowing that person to progress and prosper in the way that they need to. And that should be considered. Who do Taurus? Matters involving love and romance might not go exactly the way you like, Taurus. You could be waiting for your partner to make the next move since you're unsure of which way the relationship is progressing. At the same time, it may be that your partner is the one waiting for you. Keep the lines of communication open and stop playing confusing mind games. Oh, you doing the same thing. Y'all over there doing the same thing that Pisces was doing. Open up those lines of communication. Um, Write it down. And not on a text, but a text is, I guess, if that's where you do it, then that's fine, as long as you do it. But if it's something kind of deep and something that you feel is a little bit of more deep and a little bit of more personal, and you really need to address it, but a text seems insensitive, and you're not in the place to bring it up out of your mouth, write it down on a piece of paper, give it to them, or write it down on a piece of paper and take a picture of it and send them the picture. And you keep the lines of communication up by all means, Taurus, with you and your partner and the loved ones in your life. When it involves love and romance, it might not go the way you want it to go because somebody making for you, waiting for you to make the next move, but you unsure if that's what you should do. So hey, sometimes you gotta be willing to put yourself out there. I was on the phone with one of my I had me a boyfriend. We used to go together. I liked him a lot. I liked him real bad. I feel like I loved him. And we've been talking a little from time to time. Um so I don't know if I really want to go there with him though. I'm not sure if I really want to, because I got a lot. It's a lot. I got a big spirit. I got a big soul. I got a lot of passion. And I just want to make sure that the person that I choose appreciates that and balances that out. Boom. I like that because it's not about, I feel like sometimes Some people, depending on where you from, how you grew up, how you was raised, what you've been through, you could be somebody that feel like, oh, you got to be able to handle me. If you can't handle this, and it ain't about what they can handle. It's about them being able to bring the balance. They have to still feel balanced while bringing balance to the relationship. So, it's not fair to make it seem like somebody need to be able to handle you, and if they couldn't, it's a problem to you or them, because are you some kind of wild animal? You undomesticated? What's going on over there? So, it's about bringing a balance to each other's lives. And so, they might be waiting for you to say something. So keep the lines of communication open. And the Taurus, when I get to ready to pursue love, and when I feel like I'm in a position where I deserve love, I don't and I got the what I want to bring to the table. I got it to bring it. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong to the break of dawn. I'm gonna get that nigga I want, and I hope he want me too. So I'm just gonna keep it real, and I'm act like the Temptations and TLC. I ain't too proud to beg. Ain't too proud to beg. I fumble blood before I fumble real, but I wasn't in a position that I wanted to be in. I didn't feel good about myself. So I got to hurry up and get over there before it's too late for me to have his baby. It's plural. And so keep the lines of communication open. Keep them open. Know how to get to a good channel. Know how to turn to a good channel and keep it. Know when you need to be on the hold on. Know when you need to be on the informational channel. Know when you need to be on the educational channel. Know when you need to be watching the comedy, entertainment. You got to know when to change the channel on a motherfucker. You know, give him something he could feel. Give her something she can feel. All right, let's go to Gemini. Hoo-dee-hoo! Stimulate their mind, man. Things should be going well for you in the love and romance department, Gemini, but you could find that today things get a bit tenuous. While you want things to be clear and planned out, it could be that your partner longs for more freedom and spontaneity. Tension may result if either party becomes too set in their ways. The tension may arise when neither partner wants to take the lead. Oh, this thing came up again. Is it that time of year? I guess it's looking like it's just around that time of year where what was that? I guess it's looking like it's just that time of year. That's the vibe. That's how that the relationships that you have with people, not all necessarily romantic relationships, but all kind of relationships, friendships, and that you have with people. um there's a little bit of confusion going around, and nobody want to be the first one to be like, hey woo, hey woo, remember I just told y'all I got my heart broke, and and neither one of us, I don't, I'm not finna, it ain't no coming back to me, because the things that when I shared these things with you, and you just threw it all up in a nigga face, and you just keep trying to act like you better than me or something. I don't need nothing like that. And you said you don't need a friend that can't help you out and do shit for you. And bitch, I can't do shit for you. Sorry. So like we new friends, and we both working on what we building. I don't have that. I don't have any support. Shit, you got a little bit of support. Anyway, y'all come on over to the bistro to hear about that. And the bitch just thought she just gone. Like, so if you're saying this, if this how you feel now, this how you felt all this time. You ain't just got mad and bust out and said that shit. So what you steady sitting up being all in my face and acting like you my friend and we buddy buddy, all because you thought I had something. You thought I was gonna be watching them kids. That's what happened. for one, and then for two, we can't be hangout buddies because I'm too fine compared to you. So it was no way for us to move forward on any front. I guess that's where we at with it. We can be there. But Gemini, yeah, the relationship is cool. It's gonna cause a lot of tension if y'all can't get on the same page. Y'all got different values. You want things. You want to know what the next step is. Where y'all going next? They try to be free and be spontaneous. They value in freedom and adventure, and the rush that adrenaline rush that you get from being spontaneous and going out and being adventurous. And pursuing other endeavors. And you value in organization and being scheduled and routine and being solid and a foundation and building something. So if y'all don't clear that up, it's gonna be some tension. Y'all gonna start getting set in y'all ways. Y'all need to figure out the balance right now before y'all start having a little bit of resentment toward each other. And yeah, neither one of y'all want to be the first one to say or do whatever's supposed to be said or done, and that's where the tension is gonna come from. I don't like when they talk about Gemini relationships because I had a Gemini that broke my heart. I be feeling some kind of way. And then they be telling Gemini, your good relationship is going good. I don't want to hear that. Hoo-doo. Well, we try to keep it neutral and keep it sweet over here at the bakery. Because the mother Geminis, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all didn't come here for that. But damn it, you go to another channel if it get to be too much. Because I ain't got time for this. This motherfucking horoscope ain't finna keep telling me, oh, Gemini, you in love. After Gemini broke my heart. Telling Gemini they in love with somebody else and it's going good. Look, universe, like I got time for this. I don't. Let me reel it in. Let me reel it in. Let's get on over to the cancers. Woo-hoo! People may be wondering how to proceed while you're off doing your own thing. Don't go in one direction and leave someone else behind, Cancer. In matters regarding love and romance, you may have to slow down and communicate with your partner. Take the lead and try Take the lead and try not to get slowed down by other people's indecisiveness. You know which direction to go, so go there. Trust your gut. Do what you know you. Uh, this portable charger that went out on a nigga already. Trust your gut. You better do what you supposed to do. Now it said you take the lead, Cancer. It's a little confusion and shit going on over there in your relationships and shit too. But it's not saying, oh, communicate and figure it out. It said you need to hop up and do what you're supposed to do. And you know that, okay, you might have to slow down and let your partner know what's going on. Do that part. Let the fill them in on what the move is. But go on and handle it. So while other people are trying to figure out what to do, they confused, wondering, what should I do? How to proceed? You doing your own thing. Now, even you doing your own thing. Now, don't leave the people behind. Okay, you ain't gotta leave nobody behind. Now, you just remember that you don't have to leave anybody behind. I'm not saying don't. Motherfuckers dragging you down and weighing you down. I don't know, because they say if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So whatever your ultimate goal is, consider that. However you ultimately want this to end up, is you trying to leave them behind for good? Is that what the objective is here? Okay. Just communicate with them. You don't have to do that. You taking the lead, you letting them know you're not leaving them behind. I'll be back for you, and I'm gonna send some money every 2 weeks. That's all you got to do. So they'll know and understand, and it'll be more solid for you too, knowing that they have that understanding, and that you can count on them to do what they're supposed to do. You can depend on them, that they believing in you and waiting on you. Who knew? Leo, Recent events in the love and romance department may have you feeling like you aren't getting your needs met, Leo. Remember that other people aren't mind readers the way you are. If someone's behavior isn't right with you, say so. Romantic partnerships should uplift and support your dreams, not something you make personal sacrifices for just to maintain. Mm. All right, Leo. That's how romantic partnerships are supposed to go. You're not supposed to make sacrifices, personal sacrifices, to maintain those relationships. You're not supposed to have to do that. All right. Um, Whatever happened, some things went down that make you feel like you ain't getting your needs met. You expected something or you do something for them, and then when it was their time to do it for you, they didn't want to do it. Maybe you was watching a movie or something. Maybe you saw some other couple how they do it, and now you feeling like there's something missing in your relationship. Maybe you need more physical attention. Just getting a little risque over here at the bakery. Feeling like your needs aren't being met. But you got to say something because a closed mouth don't get fed. It said they people can't read, other people ain't mind readers. People can't read your mind. They ain't mind readers the way you are. Who is this? Leo? What's going on? Oh, so it goes a little deeper for y'all, Leo. Leo ain't got no problem throwing a little bit of manipulation into the game to get things to go where they want it to go. That ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't know where that came from, but romantic partnerships should uplift and yeah, supporting not something you gotta make sacrifices for to maintain. So speak up, cause a closed mouth gonna get fed. You ain't gotta sacrifice. Just say something. They willing to do it. They love you that much, and they willing to go there with you. You gotta say. You gotta tell them no. All right. Dang. How many? One, two, three, four. God damn. We only halfway through. All right, Virgo, be careful that you aren't manipulating a romantic situation so your partner loses any power, Virgo. You may think your actions are noble and well meaning, but you may be creating a scenario that has no basis in reality. People could be impressionable, but that doesn't mean you should take advantage of this by promoting your own interests at the expense of others. Okay, Virgo. You know what you're doing. And it remind me a little bit of whichever zodiac sign got the message to don't squeeze it to death. That they don't need you don't need to be rough and abrasive. Whoever that was. But back to Virgo. It sounds like you almost want to be greedy, take advantage, and squeeze the situation to death. Just take them for all they worth and get the fuck out of Dodge. Huh? You shouldn't do that. Don't be romantic. Don't manipulate the situation. See, in any romantic situation, how this go, because I used to think about this all the time. The person with the least interest has the most power. So if you let me write that down. Hold on. The person, I had to come here today. I should have ate first. The person with the least interest has the most power. Because you see, they willing to do things, they willing to risk losing you. It ain't gonna hurt them that much. They not that interested. The person who's the most interested, they got the least power because it's gonna hurt them more. So you, be careful that you're not manipulating this situation to the point where your partner is losing power. Don't do a love bomb type thing and you don't even really mean it. Um, you may think you're doing something good or you showing them you proving how you really feel, but it really seemed like you trying to take advantage of the fact that you got their attention, and you trying to, maybe you got other ulterior motives in the way you trying to go about things because you didn't have your heart broke in the past, but you can't you can't do people like that. You just got to be willing to take a risk on love. And so you shouldn't. So you might be seeing that they falling for everything that you're saying right now. They impressionable. This person or this group of people that's up under you. But that don't mean you should take advantage by convincing them, you low key convincing them to do something else, because that's what's going to benefit you. Let them see do what's going to work best for them. Let them pick and choose what's going to work best for them. Don't manipulate them out of a good life because you can see that they appreciate your love and your attention or whatever you bring into them. Don't do that. That ain't right. And a God can see you, and the universe can see you, and you that the universe balances things out. The universe moves. The universe likes for things to be balanced. God speaks. We work with God. GUA. God, the universe, and the ancestors. God speaks. The universe moves, and the ancestors guide. The universe moves to balance things out. They just said don't do that, or they're gonna balance it out for you. That's what they said, and I just said it. So you heard me say it, and you know my word is bond. See, and I was it's a lot. We could talk about this in the bistro one day. Just a conclusion that I finally came to and accepted about seasons of isolation, tone, and delivery, and my ability or lack thereof to tone it the fuck down. That's why I try to be as sweet as possible, because I know I sound rough. My voice is raspy. My voice is heavy. My voice could be a little deep, and the way my words come out is kind of seem like a tone. I'm taking a tone with people, so I try my hardest to be sweet because I talk hard. So ooh, that hurt me when the motherfucker uh act like they got an attitude or something, like they mad or something, like I did something to them. I do not like that. And then also, what else I wanted to say? Uh, cause I talk hard, so I try to so I try to say sweet things. So I try to be sweet. Oh, this is what I noticed about my little friend who I'm gonna tell y'all about in the bistro, who we ain't friends no more, who I thought I was a good friend and we could have been good friends for a long time, but whatever, that bitch she didn't want to fuck with me. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't perfect enough like her. So I was supposed to be doing the things that she was doing and living the way that she was living in order for us to continue to be friends. But she still kept hanging around and coming around and kicking it with me though, in case I was gonna do something to give something to her or help her out in some kind of way. But she really felt like I was a sorry ass bitch. Okay, cool. I'm a little ghetto. I ain't done nothing else done. I'm a little ghetto and I ain't perfect. Shit. Oh well. But if y'all knew, huh? Anyway. Hell damn it, I forgot what I was about to say. So let me see. Oh, what was it? The ancestors move. They're gonna balance they gonna balance everything out. Oh, and so I'm the type of person that if I could feel somebody uh some shifty kind of funny, funky ass negative energy, and then I know I haven't done anything, I don't take a lot of things personal, because especially if I know I ain't did shit to you, I'm not taking that personal. That ain't on me. My spirit and my soul ain't caught up to that though. My soul ain't caught up. My spirit is ready for not taking things personal. My soul ain't all the way there. And so I just got that make people feel good. I want to balance out the energy and make shit balanced to where people feel to where everybody, me included, just feels welcome in that space, embraced in that environment. But so I'll be kicking it with the bitch, and then I just start, just she'll make a little funny comment or just act like she don't want to talk to me at all, don't want to make no conversation with me at all. It's like, well, what the fuck you meeting up for? You don't want to talk to me, or you just staring at your phone the whole time, or you just want to make little funny comments like you better than me or you got something going on that I don't got going. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we good friends. We didn't share things with each other. We spend a lot of our free time together. You know, you're kind of my bestie. You know? So when I said that, and she make a point to be like, well, I got best friend. I got my bestie, this, my bestie, that. Okay, well, I feel like you're my best friend for me. You probably got other friends that's better. That's your best friend. That be your best friend already. We ain't known each other that long, but you my friend for me. So naturally, me not taking it personal, just going with the flow. Like this bitch switching numbers, we still cool, you know? Or just trying to make a motherfucker, you know, feel better about whatever you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. So I'll just be kind of like I'll just try to keep it cool. Like, well, I'm not gonna switch up just because am I feeling they switching up? No, I'm not gonna switch up. I'm still gonna try to make conversation. I'm still gonna laugh. I'm still gonna do what I normally would showed up, what I would have normally showed up with, do what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And then just even going above and beyond to almost kissing ass, like to almost trying to laugh it off, and make a lighter environment of the energy, like lighten up the energy a little bit, like because I'm trying to. My soul is trying to balance that negative energy that you got out and bring it back to harmony, you know, in our environment, make both of our spirits feel embraced in that space. But I don't know. I guess she didn't want to be my friend. I'm too ghetto for her. Her life's so hard. She ain't got time to be dealing with bitches who life ain't as hard as hers. Anyway, let's go on over to Libra. I told y'all I got my heart broke. I keep bringing it up. This is recent. This is fresh. This is a fresh wound. And I gotta get over this. I really thought we was really gonna be good friends for a long time. But I gotta get over it. Libra, who do things in the love department may be looking up for you, Libra, but beware that you aren't getting pushed around. Your partner could feel the need for more freedom in the relationship while you're hoping to find more commitment. Take it one day at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself by projecting scenarios that may not come to fruition. You're only setting yourself up for disappointment. Um, okay, Libra. What did it say? Okay, so you the person that Virgo trying to push around. Cause it said you thing is looking up for you in the love department, but make sure you ain't getting pushed around. Make sure a motherfucker ain't taking advantage of your ass. Okay, now the person that you with, that y'all values is in two different places right now, and this could change depending on where your life goes. Damn, this battery about to die. This could change depending on where your life goes. But right now, where your values are for you and your partner, one of y'all is trying to be free, and what is it? One of y'all is trying to be free, and one of y'all need a little bit more freedom in your relationship. One of y'all is in search of a little bit of more commitment. Y'all in two different places right now. So what you're gonna have to do is take it one day at a time, because that's just what the season. Y'all in two different seasons in y'all life right now. That don't mean that y'all are not a fit for each other. That just mean what y'all holding valuable right now is two different things. So you know how we talked about they say marriages, this percentage of marriages fail because uh financial reasons, but it wasn't the financial reasons. It was the fact that they valued money differently, because it can be a same couple in that same exact situation to say, well, you can be a stay at home and I'll just pay for everything, and the other one say, oh, we both need to get out here and get it to get where I want us to be, for me to be satisfied, for me to feel content. Same exact situation, but they have different values. You know, one person values that partner in their relationship more. I'll pay for everything. One person, hey, this relationship is about splitting the check. Shit. That's all about. That's what this bitch want to get me to talk to somebody like that. That's what you should be in a relationship for, because it is expensive. You talk to somebody because in case you need to pay for things, in case you need a little couple of dollars on the side. Um, that's not what I want to be. I want to be somebody because I like them, not because I need that money. But okay, should I? So take it one day at a time. Um, Don't get ahead of yourself by projecting scenarios. You making things up. You say, well, oh my gosh, it's gonna get this bad because they want to be free and I want to be committed. It might not necessarily be that. It ain't necessarily got to be they want to cheat and be in the other relationships. They need to be spread out a little bit more, not so constrained, not so restricted. So that, don't imagine the worst and then think that's what's gonna come to fruition. What's the best that could happen? You setting yourself up for disappointment if you imagine the worst, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna think that, you're gonna say that, you're gonna feel that, and the universe is gonna feel like they gotta deliver it to you to balance it out. So don't think that over your life. Don't speak nothing bad over your life. Don't speak nothing bad over your mind. And stuff like that. That's part of our recipe. Controlling the onset of dodging the onset of negative emotions. Kind of like, and you can control it. That's how you control it. We broke it down in the recipe. Scroll down and you'll find it on this here bakery and in Bamboo Plaza on this channel. A recipe for dodging the onset of negative emotions. Woo! You may find that you're indecisive when it comes to issues concerning love and romance, Scorpio. For some reason, you have a tendency to pull one away and then the other. Yet neither way seems very rewarding. Don't feel like you have to take concrete action at this time. In fact, if you do, this commitment may cause you more frustration later. Okay, Scorpio, you feeling a little indecisive as it pertains to love and relationships, romance. Sometimes you got a habit of pulling away, and then on the other hand, wait a minute, for some reason you have a tendency to pull one way and then the other. Yet neither way seems to be rewarding. It seems like whatever you're doing, it ain't working out. You're not getting the reaction that you want. You're not getting the result that you want from whoever this love. Whatever you used to do and it used to work, they ain't falling for it. You used the girl that cried wolf too many times, and now they numb to what you're doing. You're gonna have to come another way. You have to change your hairstyle and come up with a new recipe, or plan something, or something. Do something y'all ain't never did before. You can go check out our video on ways to 20 unique ways to spice up your relationship, because y'all know you put an emphasis on relationships here in the bakery, so you can find that's one of our older broadcasts, and go through that list and pick a couple and do that with them. If you now you might not need to do it. You might need to kick back and let them work through what they're going through. You might not want to jump into action and do something like that. Because if you move too fast, assuming that you know what the problem is, it could cause more issues later. So you're gonna wanna not do that. But be very intense, be very alert and aware of the different changes and shifts that's going on in your relationship. And if it's important to you to maintain that, then adjust yourself where the weaknesses are. If that's a weakness in the relationship that stems from you and your behavior, adjust that if that relationship is really important to you. Hooty hoo, Sagittarius. Try to get more grounded in your actions regarding love and romance, Sagittarius. You may need to take a more reserved approach in your actions in order to get where you need to go. At the same time, however, your freedom loving, adventurous side may feel the need to roam more freely. This is a tough combination of energies to work with, so do your best to find the balance. Okay, what's going on? You trying to be reserved and adventurous, or you going on a nervous adventure? a little nervous adventure. That's okay. Even if your foot, even if you shaking, even if your voice is shaky, speak up. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? And so do that. You know, um, so you'll feel more. You'll feel less hesitation as it pertains to this adventure. It, once you get more grounded in your love and romance life. Okay, okay. Mm. Now, what is it saying? I feel like I gotta get something off of me. I feel like it's something on me that shouldn't be on me. That's why I'm kind of sad that I lost this relationship with that bald headed ass bitch, because she be going over there talking to psychics and shit. She calls psychics all the time, listening to psychics all the time. She must be over there talking to a psychic or something about me. And I found out from somebody that she was mad that I was doing a YouTube channel. She said I don't know enough about horoscopes to do a YouTube channel. I never claimed to know nothing about horoscopes or astrology. What I said is I'm going to pull this up on the horoscope.com and we can read it together. And I got recipes for life. And so from what I can ascertain, what I think the horoscope is, I'm going to tell you what I think it means. I never said I was some kind of master or a fucking guru. But I found out that she was real mad that I be doing my horoscope, my astrology channel. And she was kind of going off about the shit to somebody else. And I thought we was friends. Like, bitch, you mad about my channel? I'll just be on YouTube saying, you know, running the recipes. So telling people what I think will help, spreading my sweetness and positive energy to the world. And what I needed was a way for something to be available for me to refer to every day, for me to get some inspiration from every day. So that's how I came up with horoscopes, because this is a new horoscope out every day. So I feel like horoscope leads to other little side stories, anecdotes, and foreshadowing, and it leads to other little things that they can come up for knowledge and sweetness to be spread to everybody, and information and wisdom and wit and grit. You got to know, you got to be gritty to survive out here. You got to have a wit about you to get through. So that's what I'm here trying to do. And I'm a little hungry too. That could be another reason why my signal started getting a little weak toward the end. But we gonna get through this. I'm getting distracted and not paying attention, and not mixing it all together. Just reading it, but not letting it all melt together and marinate. You know, we gonna get back to I'm gonna figure out how to get this. I'm gonna figure out, is this bitch trying to talk to them psychics and trying to have some kind of spirit over me? Like, you want something? I don't know. Cause motherfucker, same thing the bitch talking about. I'm a sorry ass bitch for that. I caught a case because I caught the case. Bitch, you're doing the same shit. You 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 doing that shit on a whole different level. It only take one split second for you to be caught up and be in the same situation that I was in. So don't sit there and act like you're better than me. You don't have nothing better than me going on. You haven't achieved anything better than me for you to say that. Other people have, they could say that. You can't, bitch. The fuck? And so I never would have brought this to the YouTube if I thought it was a chance in hell that I was ever gonna fuck. It ain't a chance in hell that I'm ever gonna fuck with it. And I honestly do kind of miss the kids. I really had a lot of love for the kids, but it ain't no way in hell that I would ever fuck with this bitch again. Cause ain't no way you just set up and acted like I'm some sorry ass bitch when you doing the exact Same shit. Without a cause, you got a support system. What's the reason that you're doing what you're doing? Ain't got a goal, ain't got a cause, just failing. At least I had to fight a case and go to jail and get out. Why are you in the same predicament I'm in and you trying hard as fuck? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We can talk about that on the bistro in detail. So Sagittarius, look, you trying to be reserved and adventurous, and you gonna need to balance that out, and it's kind of tough for you to balance it out. So if you feeling something subconsciously tugging at you, that's kind of what's going on. So maybe if you plan out every detail, put together a good agenda, a good itinerary, you'll feel more confident about pursuing this adventure or this endeavor that it is that you want to go. That your freedom side, that your freedom loving side is feeling the need to roam the planet a little bit, to express itself, to stretch itself out and remind you, hey, this is me. This is your side of your adventurous side. Let me out, motherfucker. Let me out. And so I feel like that's a real problem in 2025 because the access to disposable income is lacking, for lack of a better term. And when I think back to the 90s, people could enjoy their life. The 80s, the 70s, a major part of life was enjoying your motherfucking self after work. People get off work and gotta go to another job. It's no joy, it's no happiness in 2025. You have to schedule in and budget in to be able to have a little bit of happy in your life. Why do I gotta budget in happiness? Why? And so if you might not be the only person feeling this way. These recipes are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. Sagittarius, but it might be coming a little stronger for some of our Sagittarius our Sagittarius biscuits at the bakery. But that's you gonna get through it. You gonna get through it. And I be seeing this little thing on the social media where the girl go to her brother and she say, I'm going through something, and her brother say, go around it. I just like these niggas. What the fuck? That sounded like that was a white people one though. But just like men, you know, to see it in a way that's so logical, and women seeing all the different possibilities, and of trying to make a decision that's going to avoid every different possibility, or people who think like that, not necessarily men or women or whatever. So yeah, it's a tough combination. So what you're gonna have to do is do your best to find a balance, Sagittarius. Whatever that is, maybe that's some now or some later. Maybe that's planning out every single detail that you can think of, because what can go wrong will go wrong. Whatever that is, you know, get to the balance. If you got to go through it, if you got to go around it, if you got to go sit with it, whatever that is, it might be a little tough, but you're going to get to where you need to be in the balance. Hooty-hoo, Capricorn. You're quite sure of yourself and solid about many things except one. When it comes to romantic relationships, you feel a bit unsure and inadequate, Capricorn. It could be that you're indecisive about how to proceed. There's a strong urge to take charge, but also a tendency to slow things down and let others take the lead. Figure out your needs before you make long-term plans with others. That's all I was telling the bitch, because the bitch who I keep telling y'all about, she a motherfucking Capricorn. And so she insecure. And this motherfucking all the things that I've been thinking, I guess I got my answer so that I could let go of the friendship that I wanted to have with the bitch, because she was cool and we used to be laughing and shit. We had a lot in common. And you know, oh yeah, it just seemed like Oh, that's what, remember I said, so it's like you couldn't hang out with me because I'm too fine and I look too good. And then we couldn't do anything on the other side of another level because I'm not finna help you. I'm not finna help nobody. I need help myself. I don't got no support system. I ain't got none of that. At least you got a support system. You be on the phone with all these niggas. You got cousins, sisters. You got a little something for yourself. I don't have none of that. So no, I'm not. And then you don't have a real goal that you trying to. And that ain't none of my business. But it just seemed like I'm not finna help you act like you having the best come up because you got a little babysitter that you only got to pay $40 to, and you can work all these shifts. And then like I ain't gotta make the bitch. I gotta go make some money for my kid. It ain't nothing personal. So like I said, it's like you expected me to be able to do something for you as a friend that I'm not gonna be able to do. I'm not your man. I can't help you raise them kids or none of that. You you can't hang out with me. We can't go out in public because I'm too fine for you to walk around with me. So I'm like, well, damn, it seemed like it's given like you was insecure, so you just found every little thing about me to be mad about. That's what I told somebody else when I was talking shit, coming to conclusions and shit. So it say right here, you're quite sure of yourself and solid about many things except one. And that's how the bitch is. She's so sure about everything, which about so many things. But mainly this one thing when it comes to romantic relationships, you feel unsure and inadequate. That's why it's always teeth whitening, liposuction, BBL, diet pills, diet shots, all this different shit. Why? The hairstyle, eyelashes. I'm finna get this done. Why? That was the main thing that you like to talk about a lot because you felt insecure. And you really felt insecure around the finance. Look how fucking fine I am. If y'all see my little shape, I ain't even thick. I still look like a Coke bottle. So, and then she had a lot to say, try to hook me up with some, but I don't want to be hooked up with nobody that you talk to. It seemed like you them people broke and you trying to convince yourself otherwise and beg a motherfucker to put y'all minds together and build a foundation. It seemed like you're begging. But hey, we'll talk about that at the bistro. What So you sure about a lot of shit, but you feeling unsure and inadequate about you indecisive about how to proceed, and that's true because that's once that psychic told you to stop talking to old dude, you talk about you changing your number and you blocked him and all this and that for a couple of days. So I'm thinking about not talking to him no more. I'm not sure this and that. Then change your number, but then end up back talking to him again a couple of days later. I'm be thinking I want the psychic told the bitch not to fuck bitch. I'm not one of the most solid bitches you ever meet. I ain't perfect, but I don't switch up. I know that. I guarantee you that. I'll get out there with you and cut the fuck up when it's time to get out there and cut the fuck up. I promise you that. But I'll do that for you before I do that for myself. I'll be ready to jump and leap. When I see my friends get into some shit faster, I'll be ready to jump and leap when it's about me. Um, well, I be with them. I be by myself. I be getting jumped. But no, I don't. No, I don't. I have barely though. Barely though. Because bitches don't be liking me. I don't know why. I be trying to be nice to everybody and friendly and everything. And they just be finding some reason to just be so mad and not be my friend and stuff. But that's okay. I don't need nobody. I had to be isolated because God wanted me to come be on YouTube. Because the way I speak with such conviction and such passion in my voice and my tone, I had to be the one to put the message out there. That's the conclusion that I came to. I had to be the one to do it. It's a hard, lonely world, but somebody got to do it. Now, yes, I'm here. I'm here. We can talk about that in the bistro another time. So there's a strong urge to take charge. You want to feel like you're in charge. You be hopping up, acting like you're doing something. Oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. What is that for? What is that proving? I'm not impressed by that. So even if you did, you telling me every day for what? Nigga send me $500, bitch, in the screen. I don't give a damn. You still about to fall off the edge. You still living, girl. What is you? You're not bragging to me about nothing. I see your life. And even if I don't give a fuck if you got $1 million in the bank, you mean to tell me you're choosing to live like this? Don't make it seem like you got something going. Because sometimes you got to play broke in front of a bitch and act like she trying to pull out her little money in front of me and make sure I can see her money. Girl, nobody give a fuck about that little money while we at the bus stop and you're trying to floss, bitch. It's a certain way that you absolutely would not be living if you had any amount of money. I don't give a fuck what you proving, what you saving. It's trying to be funny and pull out that little hard-earned money. Hourly wage ass money. Bitch, somebody paying you for each hour that you're there. You ain't smart and you found a way to make money while you flipping the money and investing in your sleep. You a fucking CNA. They might let your ass doze off for a while, but nobody hired you to sleep that whole shift, bitch. You working. Hope she see this shit too, bum ass bitch. Working hard as fuck. Bitch, stop playing with me. And act like I'm supposed to be impressed. And you still look broke. Look like you got some money then. And I'm not even saying splurge, oh, you're supposed to be wearing designer clothes or you're supposed to be wearing, but it's no reason that you can't buy a uniform for work, but you got all this money, but you can't buy a little $14 scrubs, $7 scrubs from Ross or DD's. It's a certain way that ain't nobody joking and playing that motherfucking hard. I don't give a fuck. The kids, you can't buy the kids enough food. It's a certain way that you was not joking and playing. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody trying to prove to another that their kids go being hungry, then buy your kids enough of meal because you trying to be funny in front of somebody else, bitch. You didn't have enough. You scraped together what you had. I'm acting like you got some shit going on that you ain't got going on. And you begging that nigga to come and he don't want to come. So you, oh, now I'm going to move here because he said he would want to move here. And it's too expensive out here. I ain't finna pay $2,000 for some little raggedy, rinky apartment. If that nigga wanted to come do that, that's what you was gonna do. Don't be talking down on the city just because you move around from town to town, acting like you're doing something big when you're going to a motel in a whole other city. Don't want nobody to know that you live at a motel, so you move to a different state. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. All you need to do, Capricorn, also a tendency to slow things down and let others take the lead. There's a strong urge to take charge, but also a tendency to slow down and let others take the lead. Figure out your needs before you make long. Figure out what you need and stop making all, this bitch always got a different plan. And then so I'm just telling you my ideas. Okay, but you getting up, taking action that contributes to these different plans that you're coming up with. Like, we could be talking about a different idea, but you getting up, oh, I'm going to do this because I got this plan to go here. Oh, I got a new plan, so I'm doing this until this. Oh, girl, don't nobody want to hear that shit every day. Just get by however you going to get by. I don't care. You're not making no sense. You don't have no plan at all, actually. You just spinning your wheels, working hard as fuck, trying to have a couple of dollars while you have no clue of what direction you want to go in or where you want to go with your life. Stop playing with me. I'm not judging you or nobody that's like that. What I'm saying is, I'm not finna help you that. I'm not finna contribute to that. Sorry. That you can do that, but I'm not gonna contribute to it. So figure out what you need before you start making a plan based on what the fuck one of these broke ass niggas is talking about. This bitch can tell me a nigga was sending her some shoes for her birthday. I remember when she finally got some Nikes from wherever she got them from. She kept trying to make sure she was sitting a certain way where her foot and her leg was out. So I'd be like, oh, you got your shoe. You got them. That's nice. He sent them. Oh, that's what's up. Because the way my soul wants things to be balanced out. Like, is you on some fake phony shit or is we cool? Because if we was cool, or is you trying to show out them little Nikes, bitch? Or what? Or what other little funny shit a bitch used to do? I did one time. Were you just trying to? Oh no, what I'm trying to say is, it's like I could feel that little negativity in my mind and my soul and my spirit when I really fuck with you, and I feel like it's no ill will, and I know I ain't done nothing to you. I'm just trying to balance it out because I feel like maybe you having a bad day. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I kiss ass by pumping people up and acting like what they doing is something big or important. But I'm only gonna do that shit once or twice. You're not gonna keep bringing it up over and over again like I'm impressed. I pumped you up. I'm proud. You good. You doing that with your life. You brought that up because you seem like you needed me to validate that that's something good. Okay, I'm not gonna keep kissing your ass. I'm not that impressed. I done told this bitch plenty of times. I'm trying to live like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. A bitch on a CNA salary is not going to impress me. I don't care how many daily pay and double overtime shifts you do. Trying to work 50 hours in a day and it's only 24 in one. I am not impressed by that, bitch. Cause where I'm going with it, that's chump change to me. And I ain't got I didn't even have half a job. I had barely had a job at the time. But I don't go. That shit is chump change to me. A couple $100 busting my ass 16 hours a day for a few $100. That ain't cool to me. That ain't cool to me. I'll work with what I am getting and make that stretch as far as possible before I work myself to the bone to look just like the bitches that's working a little bit and stretching their shit as far as possible. Like, come on now. Come on now. You're not making no sense. You're not making no sense. So do what you need to do and stop trying to do what these niggas is doing. Like a man is supposed to. You don't have a man. I know you're not as fine as me, and you lucky and you happy to have any kind of little bit of man. I know. That's why you try to hook me up with somebody and act like I'm supposed to be happy, feel happy and lucky to have any kind of little bit of work at the Amazon. Where nigga stop fine as fuck. The fuck you gonna do? And we don't even. You live all far away and shit. You can't be present physically. I'm not finna feel like I'm taking your little money. Even if you was lying, it ain't about the money. I'm not interested in you. Your conversation wasn't good enough. And then to me, it's a certain way you're gonna talk. Even if you do tell somebody I work at the Amazon warehouse and you lying because you're trying to test them and you really make a grip of money, it's still a certain way that you're gonna talk. It's still a certain way that your conversation is gonna carry if you got a little bit of money about yourself. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. I know a broke conversation. I know a conversation that can't get like when we rap. You ain't never at the fucker. If you knowing you know the bitch who call herself hooking us up. You know her situation. So somewhere along that conversation, it should have been you trying to say, trying to tell, not even that. I don't even need nigga to tell me what to invest in or give me some money. I didn't hear nothing about what you want to do in the future or where you want to go in your life or where you want to end up or what direction you're wanting to go in. It ain't even about if you lied and said you was working at the Amazon warehouse and you really a millionaire. You something about your conversation would have been about where you are in life or where you want to go. And then the conversation, okay, boom, that's one thing. Conversation wasn't interesting. I don't want to get back on the phone with you again. It's boring. And then you wrap that shit up with, send me a picture. I'm going to send me a picture of you. Send me a picture. I don't want no picture of you. I don't know. What do you need a picture of me for? If we too far away to fucking see each other, then motherfucking well, then shit. If we ain't got Facebook, each other Facebook, we too far removed because it's 6 degrees of separation between me, you, and everybody on the planet. We way too far removed. If I gotta text you, yo, broke ass nigga, you should have been like, I'll send me a picture and I'll send you $100 because I know if Keisha kicking it with you, and the way she be struggling, working herself to the bone. If she met a friend like you must have a little bit of struggle going on in your life too. So send me a picture and I'll send you $100. I'll send you a link to a good job. I'll show you what to invest in. Or how do you feel about us working toward this goal together? Oh, this happened to me today and it was funny. And that conversation was just lame and whack. It ain't even about the motherfucker being broke. Bitch, you excited about any little nigga. I got niggas, bitch. Deep throat, raspy voice. I got a mustache depending on which way the light hit me, bitch. I got niggas. I ain't gotta be. Well, the man is supposed to take care of you, and he gonna stick around and be good to him, and he'll help you out. And he'll, girl, I got niggas that I meet them that same day. Is they gonna give me some money, or is they ain't? I ain't gotta be. Oh, he got to know me and started helping me with my kids. I ain't gotta do all that for no nigga, bitch. That's you, and you know that. That's why you mad. And I don't want to live like that and do that shit you doing. We can still be free. We still cars where our spirits got along. No, I'm not no I'm not I'm not working on the railroad. I'm not gonna be working on the railroad all the live long day. But shit, I feel like we could have went out and had a good time. But like I said, I understand how it is for bitches to for regular bitches to be around fine ass badass bitches. That shit is not a good balance. It's not okay. Cause all the niggas is only gonna want to talk to me. The niggas gonna be fighting over me low key. And niggas be like, you can't ask for her number two, bro. Ain't nobody done. We'll see who she pick. If you wanna go. I'm like, oh my God, please don't start, please. And then what happened is you be with the ugly bitches, and then that nigga it'll just be the one nigga that come say something to you, but his friends don't come talk to your friends. So that messes everything. But I'm not I like the bitch. We could have been cool, but you feel insecure, you ain't you don't feel good walking around being this close to a bad bitch. That's on you. If yo, cause can't nobody tell that you work hard as fuck when you stand next to me, huh? You just a little bit, you just a little frumpy bitch, huh? I'm just fine as fuck, and that has its own value. Being this fine is it's a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse, but it does hold its own value that you don't hold. Well, okay. Let me go. Let me go on. Let me go on. And now I said this on the YouTube. Maybe maybe whatever she over there telling the fucking psychic, this bitch trying to put a hex and a spirit on my ass to get up. I'm gonna have to call on God for this. I normally don't have to call on God for these type of things. I normally try to deal with this type of stuff myself. But I might have to sit down and tell God to take the wheel and handle this for me. Because I just keep thinking about I'm kind of sad about this loss of this friendship. So is this some kind of spirit the bitch the hex a bitch done put on me? I don't know. I guess because I don't know. I'll just put in the effort into opening myself up and making new friends, And I go of other people in my life that I was just holding on to hope, thinking they would change, thinking they would stop playing me. I just did that, and then I made these friends. So it's kind of like there was a significance there, So it's whatever though. Who do Aquarius? This the end. We wrapping this thing on up. Video long as fuck. You gonna wrap this thing on up. I'm gonna give some digital fortune cookies to each to the zodiac to earth, wind, and fire and water. Normally it would have been the real fortune cookies for that, but I didn't go get them yet. I'll have to go down there because when I got the money to get them, I ain't got the gas. When I got the gas to go get them, I ain't got the money. So we'll go get these fortune cookies so we can crack them live on screen. But for today, we'll go through another round. We'll just do them digital for the earth, wind, and fire and water. And just to put the energy out there. And I don't like this thing to end too abruptly after we do the horoscopes. I kind of want to, ease, pull out real slow. Don't pull out too fast. Just kind of like slowly ease up and release the pressure because you gonna feel me. It's pressure over here. It's a pressure cooker in this bakery. I don't use it though, cause I'm a professional. But on a rare occasion, we might get a last minute order, and they pay me extra to go ahead and plug in that pressure cooker, cause I don't like to do nothing halfway. Take shortcuts. Things need to be built on a solid foundation. Shit can't be shaky. So let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Aquarius, when it comes to love and romance, what is all this about love and romance? It's March. Shout out to my bears, his birthday. Things are definitely in your favor, Aquarius. The thing to be aware of today is that there might be some manipulation on the part of someone close to you. Take care that someone else's need for freedom isn't negatively affecting your relationship. Communication is key in order to maintain a healthy romance at any level. Okay, so the Virgos is, why do I remember which sign it was? Funky ass Virgos out here. You taking advantage of people. I did not like that. So it's talking about you go take advantage of the people you love for your own gain. You may not be doing it on purpose and intently, but subconsciously you kind of know that you persuading them to lean a certain way because that's what benefits you, even if it's detrimental to them. Now or later, in the long run or now. Um, so Aquarius, don't let nobody do that to you. Okay, you need to be alert, be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Is somebody trying to manipulate? Maybe it's some sort of manipulation on the part of somebody that's close to you. There's a little bit of manipulation going on their part. They trying to gas you up about something. They trying to depress you about something to get you to get a certain reaction about you. They try whatever it is. They trying to give you a certain kind of energy to get a certain reaction out of you or a certain action, get you to do something, right? So because that's what's going to help them feel a little bit more free. That's what's going to help them feel stretched out. That's why they're doing that. But it's going to have a bad effect on your relationship. And they being kind of selfish right now, so they're not considering that. And they know you love them, so they think you ain't going to leave them. They're going to play on the fact that you love them. And they're going to play on the fact that you don't want to lose them. But they know that ain't right. So you speak up and let them know. I'm peeping what you're doing. I see what's going on, and I'm not gonna let it go down like that. It's gonna ruin our relationship. I will leave your ass. Don't think you're gonna take advantage of the love that I have for you. Say it just like that. Say it just like that. You might have to write it down, take a picture of it, and text it to him, because that's pretty deep. I wouldn't don't say that on the text. That's pretty deep. But let's go ahead and get into that was good. We got through everybody. I feel like most of everybody has some pretty good recipes. I feel like everybody recipe turned out to be mostly everybody recipe turned out to be pretty good and savory. Pretty filling. You know what I'm saying, pretty hearty. So that's always encouraging and a wonderful thing. That's always encouraging and a wonderful thing. So that was our horoscopes. That we translated. Let's put a little bit of hooty hoo on that. Let's sprinkle some flavor over here while we wrapping it up. Sprinkle a little bit of flavor over. I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. Only you know how long it needs to marinate, okay? Only you. And so what we'll do today is we'll go ahead and before we wrap this thing on up, we'll give Earth, Wind, and Fire another fortune cookie. It's gonna be a digital fortune cookie this time, no, not our regular real fortune cookies like normal, because I haven't got over there yet. But when I get the chance, I would love to. Oh, did I miss it? I would love to. There's some things that I'm working on in the background. I got some background projects working on here, going on here in Bamboo Plaza. We're gonna get a tour of every shop that's available here and what's going on. And I had to do that fast, so I go ahead and start putting out the content for those shops. I'm finna tour every shop, probably get that done tonight. I got time. I got time. Ain't no reason, ain't no excuse. I want the sun, I want the light. But it is what it is. It worked out like this way, so that's cool. And because once I give a tour of each shop, then I can start putting the content for each shop. So we got to do that. But there's also another project that I'm working on in the background. My background project is called it's an expressive interpretive poem entitled "If 7-Eleven Had Free Wi-Fi." So if anybody ever wants to hear any more about that, drop down in the comments and let me know. Send me $10 and I'll leave you a voicemail. Whatever you want to do. Now, let's go ahead and get these let's do a few more digital fortune cookies. We always wrap the show with real fortune cookies, but I don't have them yet. So let's do this. We can at least do this. And I want to everybody to just get another chance at another message, just in case whatever you got earlier wasn't something that you wanted to agree with or embrace at this moment. Maybe you'll embrace it later. Maybe you'll come back to it and you'll realize the importance and significance of it later. Let's give you something else to write down, to jot down in your fortune cookie journal when you jotting down all the fortunes that resonate with you, that you can really feel that you really liked it, whether it was yours or not. It's for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. You heard it. Your spirit, it came into your hearing that day. So it was meant for you to hear it. So if you felt it, write that shit down. Now this is a brief broadcast. I won't be before you long. I was here for quite a while today because when you run a hooch from Mississippi, moonshine to New York, you got to make capital connections. Capital connections is what you got to make in this business. You got to be hobnobbing and moonshine and Molly and all kind of shit. So let's do it. Now we're gonna do our fortune cookies. A couple of more fortune cookies. This would have been where we did the digital fortune cookies. I mean, this is where we would. This where we would have did the regular fortune cookies. Or no, we would have did the edibles rack first because where we exchange information. Because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. But we skipping past that today. We going straight to the fortune cookies. So water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The project on your mind will soon gain momentum. Okay. I'm going to leave you on that note, our water signs: Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Your learn Chinese word is delicious, Hao Chi. Your lucky numbers are 7, 15, 11, 37, 38, and 54. And then again, water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The project on your mind will soon gain momentum. I like that. Fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The wise are aware of their treasure, while fools follow their vanity. Hello. You learn Chinese word is exciting. And your lucky numbers are 42, 33, 28, 47, 24, and 1. Xing Fen De. That's exciting. And fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Again, the wise are aware of their treasure, while fools follow their vanity. Okay. Amen. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This in all caps. It is not good to be a user. Blessings come from being a giver, not a taker. Your learn Chinese word is fate, Ming Yan. And your lucky numbers are 11, 8, 36, 15, 28, and 7. And again, earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This shit is in all caps, Lord. It is not good to be a user. Blessings come from being a giver, not a taker. You hear that? All right. Um, who do? Wind signs: Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Back away from individuals who are impulsive. Okay. And your learn Chinese word is winter, Dongchen. Your lucky numbers are 35, 4, 27, 8, 24, and 9. And again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Back away from individuals who are impulsive. This might not bring out the best side of you. All right, this thing ran kind of long today. Well, you always got to know when to say, I can't take that ride. Until again, we meet. Keep it sweet. Look out for a tour of each shop here in Bamboo Plaza. All the shops here in Bamboo Plaza. The bakery. You don't need a tour of the bakery. We already know what goes on here. Candy House, which is not really in Bamboo Plaza. You gotta go out the parking lot, across the driveway, 2 houses down, and knock on that side door. It's in the neighborhood. If you know, you know. That's Candy House. Flower Shop, Karaoke and Wing Bar, Bio Bamboo the Lab. I'm still coming up with a name for the bistro, but it's the bistro, and then it's the Touch Bamboo Boutique. Y'all come back now. Yeah, you don't want to miss this. This is a recipe. You can't get this nowhere else. It can only come from me. All right. Until again we meet, keep it sweet.